Bills, Texans on EA Sports as we're getting set for today's Week 7 matchup.
One team is coming in here on quite a roll. Hasn't lost in more than a month. A 5-game winning streak entering this one.
Yeah, you hear me say it all the time. It's almost impossible how hard it is just to win one game in the NFL. Now you've won 5 in a row. That tells you everything. The coaches believe, the players are getting it done. I think they're going to be very tough to beat here today.
They face first down. Mallett's lined up, 2 tight ends set. They'll go ground. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1. Now here's a look at the Texans offense. They're a hard team to get off the field because third down this season has gone their way, converting at a very high rate. Offense lines up here. 2nd and 11. He's looking to the right. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense. And he's brought to the ground. What a place to start for the offense. Manuel set in the pistol. First down at the 23. And he's taken down.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having offensive linemen getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Goodwin's a receiver in the slot. The Bills take it from the 33. Still got it after the play action. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Bills team official. He said it was his shoulder in question. The doctors believe it is a ligament tear, and they've pulled him from the game. An MRI has already been scheduled.
The Bills doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. Nice tackle. It didn't take long, but they're already in scoring territory inside the red zone.
Yeah, they're making it look easy, aren't they, so far? But you've got to be alert on the defensive side right now because this offense loves to go for the touchdown once they get into the red zone.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And they are in on Spiller.
When a coach can have a run that picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. He'll keep it on the play fake. Manuel's going to scramble. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. Here's how the Texans defense. A week ago, this is a bunch that forced 5 turnovers. Third down. Offense lines up here. Setting up screen. Catch made. And that gains 1. That was a drive that looked like it had the makings of a touchdown, but instead, the defense is able to make a stand.
That's the great thing about playing defense, Jim, in the NFL. It just takes one play to stop a drive, and we just saw it that time on the defensive side. You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
Martin's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down.
Get ready. Swing. Get ready. Break 38.
Keeps it here. Has Andre Johnson. And Alonso in on the tackle.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play-action passes for him to work. And this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
The Texans have been involved in some tight games these past 2 weeks. They won one last week, but now they trail in another close one, Phil.
Given these close games, which we seem to see almost every single week, it usually comes down to which team doesn't turn the football over.
Between plays, let's take a look at how the Bills defense. A week ago, this is a bunch that forced 5 turnovers.
Coming up, second down. Nickel formation for the defense here.
Mallett's got it in the gun. Going deep. But it's incomplete.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
The Texans come to the line with an empty backfield. The Texans from the 32.
A takeaway. In on the stop.
Alonso's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this. He is one good linebacker.
First down coming up.
Manuel's going to be in the pistol here. Spiller's taking the handoff. Brought down after a gain of 6.
The Bills, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Second down coming up.
They'll call on the services of C.J. Spiller.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, when you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First down here after the run.
Manuel still has it.
Trying to work that left side.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Does it take talent to do something like this? You've got to time the pass where the football's going, where the receiver's going to catch it, and do the perfect timing. Hit that receiver, and that football comes flying out. Nice job that time. Incomplete pass.
Second and goal from the 5. And he's intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
Now first and 10. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster.
Foster tackled down.
That's second down coming up.
Foster takes his spot in the backfield.
Let's go.
Mallett's going to take it from the gun. Has Andre Johnson. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Here's the handoff.
That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down coming up.
The Bills defense now is going to go nickel.
Looking across the middle. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
The Texans now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots.
The defense comes out in the dime. 3rd and 5. Looking to the right side and throwing. That's an interception. Bills in for the score.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
He made it. The Texans ready to receive the kick.
Martin's running this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
First down here. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Foster's going to take the handoff now.
That's a gain of 8.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game, because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
Offense lines up here.
The Texans will take the snap from the 30. Foster taken down at the 45.
Foster's going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line is terrific, and he does a good job finding the hole and picking up those yards.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 45.
Play fake. Takes off with it.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard, they look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
2nd and 15 following the first down sack.
Let's go.
Close rush with an interception, that time by Gilmore.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Mallett's lined up. Empty backfield. The Texans will take the snap from the 40.
Could have been intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
This punt will be returned. That picks up 7. It's first down as they head to the line.
The Bills come out. Wildcat look here. Spiller off the left side.
And pick up about 4.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
This will be 2nd down.
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield.
Eyeing that left side.
Finds his mark. The Bills capped off the first with a big play, and now we'll try to capitalize here at the start of the second quarter.
First down here after the completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Going for the deep ball. Makes the play. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
Makes the PAT.
Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff.
It'll be a touchback. The Texans come onto the field for their next series. Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. First down at the 20. And that's Lawson in on the stop.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
That leads us to second down. Offense lines up here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out to the left. Johnson's got it. First down.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern at time?
First down at the 39. Gets it out for the completion.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. First and 10. Set up screen.
Good job getting the first down by the offense. And look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline a little longer. That's what they're hoping for.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Red 38.
Mallett standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And Crabtree's going to pull in the bullet pass.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call. They throw the pass and complete it for a good, solid pickup.
Offense lines up here.
First and goal from the 3.
And the quarterback. And he's in.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us. And they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on first and goal for the touchdown.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff.
The 18-yard line. The Bills offense now marches onto the field. Manuel's lining up in the pistol. The Bills come out in the pistol.
First down and 10. Looking to go deep. Wow, what a catch. Touchdown.
What a nice job by the receiver. There's the long throw down the field. He runs, he looks it in, makes the catch, and scores.
Extra point was good.
Bills ready to boot this one down the field.
This is Martin running it out.
The tackle is made.
The Texans are set now for their next possession.
Offense lines up here. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. First down here.
Let's go.
Foster's got it on the handle. Dropped for a loss on that play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down now. And he's forced to the ground.
My gosh, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
Now looking at third down.
Let's go.
Snapping out of the gun. The Texans get a first down.
Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Foster tackled down.
Outside linebackers are just, they really are great athletes. They got size and they can really run. That was a good job by the outside linebacker there that time, stopping the outside run for no gain.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Halfway through the second quarter. Crabtree there with some sure hands to pull in the rocket pass.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
The Texans at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
It's Mario Williams who makes the stop.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Second down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Almost intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
They've come out in the dime package.
95.
Third and 6. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense is happy to get off the field. They stopped the third down try by the offense, but they're upset because they had a chance for the turnover, and they dropped a sure interception.
All set to punt here. A miserable place to start this next drive. Offense lines up here. First and 10. They run the counter play. And a gain of 4.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Nickel formation here for the defense.
Brown's going to secure the handoff. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Split backfield here.
Manuel from the gun. Intercepted.
He's brought down.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything. They're strong enough to stop the run. But how about this interception? Good job, good reading of the quarterback, and a nice catch.
Arian Foster lined up in the backfield. Now 1st and 10. Foster trying to power his way right up the middle. 2-minute warning. Second down.
Come on, let's go. 188. 188.
He makes the catch, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
That was a nice job that time by the defense down here in the red zone. They're not worried about receivers running past them, so the ball is thrown, completed, and they converge on it quickly and make a great tackle.
It'll be 3rd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Goes incomplete. Williams in on the coverage.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete. Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field, but they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down on the way. 2 tight ends on the field here. Keeps it on the play fake. Pulls it in. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. They go screen with Spiller. Picks up about 5. The Texans are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. From the gun. Falls incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like we'll go 3 and out on this series. Butler will be called on now to punt the football. Martin from the 24. Tackles made. The Texans will begin their drive from the 36 now. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. First down at the 36. Throws to the right. No one in sight. Has the grab. The Texans decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only 1. First down here after the completion. Mallett's got everybody split out wide. They'll go shotgun here. Airing it out. What a catch down the middle of the field.
Anytime you get in the red zone, you want to punch it in there and get 7 points. They're being dominated today. They're down more than 7, but don't worry about it. Score here and just keep playing.
That's a gain of 7.
Well, that last play almost got them in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
It's now 2nd down.
One more snap in halftime.
Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun to Crabtree. That's a gain of only a yard.
That does it for the first half. Texans trail on this one.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. Goodwin's going to test the coverage this time. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Bills offense heads on to the field.
Looks like they're going to run a little wildcat here.
The third quarter begins with this play. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
And here we have second down.
Spiller takes his spot in the backfield. Play fake. Gets it out for the completion.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
It's third down coming up.
Watkins lined up in the slot.
Throws the pass.
Catch made.
They have struggled on third down, but not on that occasion.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The defense comes out in the dime. First and 10.
The defense gets the sack. Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Manuel's back in shotgun formation. And Joseph nearly picks off the throw.
It's a tough situation for the offense, third and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
This is third down.
Manuel's setting up now in the pistol. Quick screen to Watkins. Cushing's able to read that play and make the hit.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Martin's got it at the 29.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. Taking it right up the middle. Tackle down at the 42-yard line. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10.
Foster's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Got the completion. Hopkins taken down.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Staying with the passing game on first down. The defense gets a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
The Texans take it from the 43. Throwing now to his left.
The big thing about running the curl route, once you see the football, you have to keep moving and attack it. Don't stand there and wait for the football to get to you.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Mallett's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. From the shotgun. Williams able to knock the pass away.
Williams is persistent. It pays off this time. He knows he can't get to the quarterback, so what does he do? He stops, gets those big arms and hands up, and swats that football away.
.48-yard field goal try on the way. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
We see it more and more. Long field goals by these kickers in this league now. They are strong, and they can kick it from a long way out.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. They come to the line, and it's first down. Halfway through the third quarter. Reed's there to take it down.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Second down following the run. Goodwin's in the slot. C.J. Spiller. Met by Reed that time.
Spiller's a guy, anytime he gets a chance to get in the secondary and make a big play, he thinks he's going to take it for a touchdown. Not this time. It's a big run, but still well done.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Spiller takes his spot in the backfield. Manuel's got it in the gun. Down the field. What a catch.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. First down following the long play. The give. As good as it gets. Touchdown.
Never be satisfied in the NFL. Players are just too good. So when you get a chance to score, even though you're leading, take advantage of it. Awesome job by the coordinator on those play calls.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Martin's going to run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They face first down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Wide receivers are bunched up. Up the middle. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. And now they'll try over again on second down. Foster takes his spot in the backfield. Fitzpatrick's going to take it from the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Well, when you get time in the pocket against cover three, it's easy to see down the field towards the sidelines, and you get easy completions just like that last one.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Fitzpatrick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. He's scrambling down. He's got the catch. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Oh, my gosh, this will make a defensive coordinator go crazy. You make the quarterback scramble backwards. You think you got him. You're ready to hit him. And what does he do? He slings it down the field for a big gain.
Offense lines up here.
The Texans from the 37. They'll run it here.
Texans, touchdown.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
Texans getting ready to kick it away. Ball comes out. They pick up the loose ball, and here they go. He's brought to a halt.
Always hustle on the kick teams and always be alert. That football came loose. What a job by the kicking team falling on it and getting that fumble.
They're winning the field position battle right here as they start the next drive.
First down at the 15.
Foster, and a run right up the middle.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Coming up, second down.
Get ready. 295.
Screen, pulls it in. Williams in on the tackle.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Third down on the way. Offense lines up here.
Johnson's marked down after a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes you just got to say the tough team is going to win. You got the ball on offense. You're down on the goal line. You need to score here. Can you get it in?
Offense lines up here.
First and goal. And Grimes is handed the football.
Second down coming up.
Get ready. 295. 295.
The Texans offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter.
That's second down coming up. Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter.
Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
There's a nice touchdown there, and you're chipping away at that lead. Try to get into the minds of the opponent where they get tight. And you hear the word choke. Yeah, I think they could be choking over there on the other side. Look out.
Let's go.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Intercepted.
How much does this sting? They get the touchdown, but still they fail to get the 2.
Jim, I think it takes a lot away from the football team. It was a terrible decision. Now we'll find out if that 1 point comes back to haunt them.
Goodwin's going to test the coverage here. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bills are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. First down and 10. Wants to go deep. Makes the play. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
First and 10. C.J. Spiller. He'll go to the left. That's a pickup of 14. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Browns taking the handoff. Gains about 3. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Now this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now. They are grinding this football, like you said, right down the field.
Second and goal from the 3. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
Let's go now to Danielle Polini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Bills official. C.J. Spiller's injury appears to be related to the upper body. Trainers are saying it is a severe injury, but would not confirm what the injury is at this time.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Get ready.
Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Sticks to his hands. Williams is in on the tackle.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Second down coming up.
Get ready.
From the gun. And he hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. First down here after the completion. Time for the hurry-up offense. Looks to his left. Finds his mark. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
This will be second down. Arian Foster lined up in the backfield. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And intercepted. Good piece of tackling.
Brown, such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. First down at the 39. They'll call on the services of C.J. Spiller. That leads us to second down. Spiller's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Throw to the left. Pass is intercepted. He's stacked up at that point.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down coming up. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. Mallett's back in shotgun formation. Throws to the right. On the money. Gains 13.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation. Now first and 10. And Crabtree's got the catch and the first.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
It's the old counter play. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
1 yard loss on the play.
Second down after Going to the ground game, the first play.
Get ready.
Mallett's got it in the gun. Has his man. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
Well, the defense is going to make you throw it short, then throw it short, take advantage of it, and that completion gives you a good situation now on third down.
Third down now. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
Get ready. Red 38.
Mallett's going to take it from the gun.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play.
The Texans with an empty backfield look here. Mallett standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And Crabtree's got the catch and the first.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
Offense lines up here.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
And he's going to slide feet first.
The Texans defense now trying to keep him out of the end zone and prevent this game from tightening up.
Well, let's see if they can keep them out of the end zone. This defense, when the offense gets inside the 10-yard line, they have not been very good. We'll see if they can change that here and make a play.
And now on the draw.
They tackle him for a loss.
The Texans offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Get ready.
They call his name again, then picks up about 3. The Texans are driving toward the end zone, and they need to come away with 7 right now.
Oh, absolutely. They need 7 to get back into this football game and make this game closer. Once you get inside the 10-yard line, of course, the field is very small. You got to come up with something different. Can they do it this time?
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
Let's go. 3.
Out of the gun. The Texans now move the chains.
Well, defenses love it when they get you inside the 5-yard line because it's hard to deceive them. So they can just go after the offense and be aggressive.
It's a 1st and goal to go. And the quarterback. And he's across for the touchdown.
That was just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's 1st and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Bills bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
The defense needs a big stop here in order to give the offense a chance as we're running low on time in this one.
Tackle made by Clowney that time.
Timeout called by the defensive unit. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point in the game. Second down and 9. Launching it deep. On target. No one's going to get him now. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
The fade route, it's a big part of every offense now in the NFL. We see it here. Look at the receiver. Pins the defender inside. Beautiful throw to the outside. fade for a touchdown.
The Texans ready to receive the kick.
Martin's running this one out. And he's out across the 20 and the 21.
The Texans getting set now for their next series. Last play before the 2-minute warning.
Get ready. Red 38.
1st and 10. Makes the catch in open space.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
First down at the 46. Running away from the pressure. Makes the reception.
Defense is about discipline, and when you lose discipline, big plays happen. That time, the defensive pass rushers a little overzealous. They get out of the rush lanes. The quarterback gets outside and makes the play.
Foster takes his spot in the backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And that's Williams, who almost had the interception.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The Bills sat at the line. Dime package.
Well, let's go. Red 38.
Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Foster's got it, and a first. Well, they convert this time, but they've had a tough time all day long on 3rd down. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. Out of the shotgun. Out of the pocket. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. They've come out in the dime package. 2nd and 10. Launches it down the field, but it falls incomplete. They went for the home run ball there, Phil, but just could not make the play.
Yeah, you want to do this. You always want to throw the football deep at least 4 or 5 times a game, because you want to make the defensive backs uncomfortable. If you let them get comfortable, they'll start jumping those short ones. These guys won't do that anymore now.
The Texans are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. 3rd and 10. Complete to Hopkins. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Texans get a first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Mallett set, empty backfield. Out of the shotgun formation. Airtight coverage, incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Second down, late in the 4th quarter. The Texans come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
Jim, in a situation like this, you're down more than 1 score. You're near the goal line. You have to come up with a play that gets you in the end zone right here. Don't waste the time. You can't afford it because you need that extra time for an onside kick and a chance to win the game.
From the shotgun.
He is in for the touchdown.
What a wonderful job by the quarterback scoring on that long run, running the football, and the defense. This is why you got to keep your eyes on the quarterback. If he decides to scramble, then you can go get him. Nobody's looking. The quarterback, nice run, and gets the score.
The Texans hoping to recover now, an onside kick. The onside kick is turned away, and the receiving team has it. The Bills bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Takes the knee. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Texans official. They're saying he was trying to play through an injury sustained earlier in the game, but now what's happened is he's even more banged up, so they're taking him out for good.
Takes the knee.
What's this one mean to the players and coaches to pull this one out in the end?
Anytime you win a close game in the NFL, Jim, you need to do that about 3 or 4 times a year to make a difference in what you're trying to accomplish. And that is going to the playoffs. This is a big step going in that direction.